What's my beef with Meghan Markle and H? Let me tell you, absolutely nothing. They're the gift that keeps on giving. And we're going to continue with Heather from the Hood's breakdown of With Love, Megz Can't Say Christmas Special. So it cuts to Megz in another costume change in the craft room painting cookies with icing. Does she show us how to make the cookies? No. Does she show us how to make the icing? No. It's basically just so she can change her clothes again. So then that takes all of 30 seconds, and then it goes, say it with me, people, another costume change. And this chef guy, Tom, can't say his last name, from Top Chef is coming over. So she starts making him a gin drink with pear ginger syrup, and it looks kind of good. I'm there for it. But he's going to come and talk about his Christmas traditions. Why? Because Megz doesn't have any of her own, nor does she have any family. So we have to, like I said, be the Grinch of Montecito and steal everyone else's Christmas traditions. So Tom is Italian, and he's going to do, I think it's like the 7 fish course, I think it's called. And he's going to make this beet salad. Well, lo and behold, Meg starts laughing, and she's like, oh, let me tell you why I'm laughing. Because H hates beets, hates the fennel, hates the olives, hates this whole dish. And she finds it hilarious. And the guy's looking at her like she's got 12 heads. And he's like, why the hell am I making this dish then? And then she says to him, because he's going to make this fish, and I can't remember what it's called, but you like cure it in salt, right? And she's like, I didn't know salt did that. I'm like, how do you think we preserved food like 100 years ago? You doughhead. Like, watch Little House on the Prairie. Freaking learn something. So then she's like, okay, well, my turn, because it has to be all about her. I'm going to make gumbo. I'm going to make my mom's famous gumbo, because my mom's family's from, hang on, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I'm like, what? Now, granted, I'm Canadian, okay? Do I know anything about gumbo? No, I don't. But I do watch, cooking shows. And I always thought gumbo came from like New Orleans or like Louisiana. But lucky me, I have a cousin in Tennessee. And I'm like, hey, do you make gumbo at Christmas? And she's like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like butter and biscuits and fried chicken around here. It's Nashville. And I was like, listen, man, I'm just going off what this broad is saying. So once again, Megzy is telling tales, and now she's part of Nashville. Get excited, people. Oh my God, but Tennessee's really excited. So I've never met someone with so much DNA. She's Nigerian. She's from Italy. She's from wherever. She's from California. She's from England. Again, she should be studied. I didn't know someone could have that much DNA. All right. So then while she's making this gumbo, the chef looks horrified. And he's like, oh my God, what's this broad doing? And then QH. And she's like, oh, thank you for coming. Like, she's thanking him to showing up to his own kitchen, which is kind of really funny. And then they like kissy, all that stuff. And she's like, so what do you think? And H is like, well, it's not as good as your mom's. And she's like, what? And this awkward laugh. The chef's horrified. And she's like, well, I guess, that's nice to say about your mother-in-law. However, I do find it funny. She makes her mom's gumbo, doesn't invite her mom, the one family member that she does talk to. But once again, why would you want to share the spotlight when she could make this gumbo herself and apparently not do a good job at it? All right, the end. See, we survived. Yay, yes. Oh, wait, I lied. Okay, and then at the very end, that's when the green dress. Yes, that green dress that mysteriously just didn't get returned. Okie dokie. So then she's hanging stockings by the fireplace. She pops some more bottles. Once again, not her champagne, so she's not doing a really good job selling her crap. And who's she toasting with? All the crew, because that's the only people that she knows. Oh, I forgot to say this part. So the chef, she's like, oh, how many people show up to your house for Christmas Eve? And he's like, oh, like 20. And she's like, what? You cook for 20 people? This is what happens when you have family and talk to your family. You invite them over for Christmas and holidays. Okay, now I'm done. The queen's done too. The end.